So in last class, we saw about microprocessor and microcontroller based automation. Fine. Now let us see about direct digital controller. Okay. I think- So in the direct digital controller, as I told already, user may not get option to program the device. User may not get option to program the device. So that is the main thing. Remaining things are same. So that means what? Like for example, if we take the air conditioner system, there is a inside motherboard. The motherboard comes along with inputs like buttons to set the temperature or to set the mode of working like that. Similarly, there is a display which also comes along with the motherboard. Simply you have to insert into the air conditioning system and you have to start it. So that's the thing. I hope you are getting. Then, so that means there is no need to program. You can change the settings, but you are not allowed to do the program. Fine. Why means the system is used to for a dedicated system. The system is used for a dedicated system. So there is no need to modify any program. If there is any problem in the system, the company will take care. So that is the main thing. Okay. So according to this one, you can see here in this diagram. Fine. So there is no any wiring basically between like inputs and outputs, like a display unit, buttons like that. But you may need to connect like a sensor and actuators externally with the motherboard. You can see here temperature sensor. You have to connect it through wiring. Similarly, heater. Heater also can connect directly because there may be inbuilt relay in the controller board. Similarly, fan, like these things. Fine. So this is the thing. So what we saw, for example, we saw about the microprocessor. It's also temperature controller. Similarly, we saw about microcontroller. It's also temperature for temperature controller. And here we saw about the direct digital controller. It's also for temperature controller. Now you can see that difference, the circuit difference. The microprocessor, it is very complex. Okay. In microcontroller, the complexity of the circuit has been decreased. Okay. Then in direct digital control, okay, it's very simple. Okay, comparing to the others. Fine. That's the thing. Okay. Now next is called PLC based controller. Next is called PLC based controller. So why do you go PLC based controller? So, for example, if there is any problem comes in the microcontroller and microprocessor, it's very little bit difficult to solve the problem. Okay, because the person should have proper skill of interfacing of circuits, digital interfacing of circuits. So that is very important. Okay, so in PLC based controller, it's work like a direct digital controller, but user can program it. User can program it. But in fact, here we have to connect externally this input and outputs. Like you can see in the diagram, there are inputs. Okay, there are inputs like I1, I2, I3, I4, I6, I like that, and similarly there is a output. So yesterday also you saw in the lab people who have what is a study about the Siemens logo PLC, they may be knowing the logo PLC also look like the same like this. Siemens logo PLC, isn't? Okay, like that. Fine. Now here also what you are doing, you are trying to do control temperature. So what you are doing here? Okay, we are connecting the sensor. We are connecting the sensor to the PLC. Then we are connecting the heater to the PLC. In fact, we may not connect the heater directly to the PLC. So we need additionally like a relay. We may use some other driver to drive the heater. Okay. Here I have not shown any driver here, but basically there should be a requirement of driver before the heater. Okay, to control it. Okay, then driver will be connected digitally with the PLC. So the command will come from the PLC to driver, then from driver to, okay, the signal. That means the control of power will be controlled by the driver to the heater. So that is the thing. Fine. Now here definitely we will do the program. And one more thing, okay, that means user can do the program. Okay, one more thing, if you want to connect any switches or push button, so that should be connected to, okay, that should be connected to the inputs, the what I shown here. Okay, inputs. Fine, like that. Similarly, okay, I shown here PWM. You see, I shown here PWM, the PWM. So in the PWM, basically, okay, here it is basically analog output. Here it is basically analog output. So we are trying to change the voltage. For example, you might have seen in your home, to control the ceiling fan, we used to change the position of the regulator. We used to change the position of the regulator. Okay, then there will be change of voltage. So by change of voltage, the speed of the fan will change. Like that, there is a separate output for PWM. Okay, there is a separate special output from the PLC to the PWM output. So there only you have to connect the heater if you want to change the temperature of the heater. Okay. Similarly, okay, here you can see that Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. These are what basically this like a on-off control. This is like a on-off control. So there is no any continuous change of output. It will change either 0 or maximum. So that is the thing. Okay. So in the PLC, so that even you can do some settings. So for the purpose, okay, they are using this key. Okay. For the purpose, they are using this keys. So any doubt about this? Okay. Let me ask one question. Is the PLC based controller, is it digital or analog? Is the PLC analog system or digital system? How many of you analog? Please raise your hand. Only one. So how many of you digital system? It is a digital system. Can you raise your hand? Two. So what about remaining? You don't know about it. Huh? Both digital and analog. It's basically digital system only. Digital controlling. Control. Okay. Internally, whatever you do the process, all are digital. I told already. Okay. It is a programmable. Programmable means what? There is a microprocessor or microcontroller. Okay. There will be microprocessor and microcontroller. So obviously, okay, it is a digital controller system. Okay, analog means that is the input and output. You are giving the signal, maybe analog signal, but at the time of process, you have to convert that analog signal into digital. Similarly, as I told here, okay, we have to control that heater temperature. So to change the heater temperature, you will change the power, or we can say change the voltage. By changing the voltage, the heater power will change. Okay, so then there will be change of temperature. Okay, so that is basically you are trying to convert the digital command into analog. Digital command into analog. So that will be done by the an external driver. Okay, that will be done by the an external driver. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, so this is about the PLC. So okay, so we saw there are four things: microprocessor based control system, microcontroller based control system, direct digital control system, PLC based control system. This these are basically digital controller system. Okay, it can be used for industrial as well as domestic automation. Okay, for industrial automation, generally they will prepare PLC based, okay, control system. Okay, for industry, generally they will prepare PLC based control system. Any doubt on this? Okay, so that's that thing. Fine.